has that something special. Dr. John Lee describes it in this way. His contribution always elevated the discourse in class and strengthened the notion that a class is not just an experience you go through, but a way of seeing possibilities. Ms. Smith explains it like this. Aditya, he's not afraid of failure. He's not fearful of making his thinking visible to others, which affords us many opportunities to discuss his ideas and look for patterns and connections that we might have missed otherwise. Aditya demonstrates a ferocious appetite for learning and for delicious Indian cuisine, I understand. He is brave, he is compassionate, he is inquisitive and talented, as I understand also. He's taught himself a little jazz guitar on the side. Simply put, he is a great guy, and, well, we love him. Please help me welcome to the stage the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Aditya Srivastava.
I tried for a long time to think of something original to say for this speech. I'm still working on it. I'll let you know when I figure it out. In the meantime, I've always hated high school. I mean, the very concept, who thought it was a good idea to lock 1,000-odd smelly adolescents in a building for 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, and moreover, try to teach them something about math and science and history and English when those were the last things on their minds? I don't think it's a stretch to say that it's a miracle we learned anything, let alone that we're all somehow graduating now. I've always hated high school. Well, except for that one heartwarming time last year when we banded together as a class and brought all of the remaining President Pez dispensers for Mr. Hedgeland as a Christmas present. A man, no, a legend, who always knows what to say and was at a loss for words. We did that together, class of 2017. But, I digress. I've always hated high school. Well, okay, maybe there was that one other time. Everyone who went to the Model UN Conference junior year remembers this one. When the World Cup team was surprised to find out that the Golden Gate Bridge was not in Bangladesh. Don't worry, guys, we redeemed ourselves this year, thanks to the help of Sheep Squad. I've mostly hated high school. Actually, who can forget beating MLK at everything? Everything. Except basketball. We, as a class, have greatly appreciated the opportunity for some light competition. No, really, deep down, we love the MLK. In fact, several of our roommates in college, including mine, will be from MLK. Maybe I've only hated high school sometimes, because who can forget that time a few days ago when Dr. Hargis and her team worked tirelessly to get us this wonderful new venue on such short notice. You have to remember that it wasn't just the venue that had to be arranged, but a police escort, as well as the clearing of a major downtown street, the same time the Preds were playing their first home game of the Western Conference Finals. So, maybe hate is too strong a word. It's been all right. How about that? Class of 2017, this is our time. This very moment, more than anything else, marks the start of adulthood. So take it in, this last twilight of adolescence. Because in 20 years, you will have forgotten all of this. Unlikely as that seems now, you will forget. And so you have to, no, you must remember a few important things before you go. You must remember that feeling of walking into school every morning, groggy-eyed and delirious after an all-nighter, wanting nothing more than a soft pillow to sink your head into. But then you see them, your comrades, with whom you have braved the trenches. Your shared misery connects you to them, their jokes that get you through the morning. Rachel, Joa, and Sharina, real friends are mean to each other, and so I hope you'll never stop making fun of me. You must remember your teachers. They who braved the daily tempest and went the extra mile for you. I'll never forget the 12-hour car ride to Quizwell Nationals with Mr. Russell last year. One of many. You will always be the weird guy on Jeopardy in my heart. No, seriously, look it up on YouTube. And I will never forget the innumerable trips the Science Bowl and Science Olympiad teams took to Knoxville with Dr. Lee. In fact, it was after one of those trips that Joe and I decided together that we wanted to be Dr. Lee when we grew up. Seriously. We must remember the passion that these individuals bring to school each and every day and carry it with us throughout our lives, no matter what we end up doing or where we go. And you must remember your family, the ones who are always there at the end of a long day, waiting with a plate of amazing Indian food. I'll miss that, and I will miss the vivacity and exuberance of my parents, our long discussions in the car that evolved in some form to this speech today. I will miss my sister most of all. Nitya, you're only 4 right now, but one day you'll remember that I thanked you on the day I graduated from high school for teaching me all the lyrics to your favorite Disney songs. I'm sure the skill will come in handy one day. It takes a village to raise a child, and it took a city to raise us. We are the children of Nashville, a new hope for the world. Hume, Fogg, class of 2017. Thank you for an all right 4 years.
When considering